Hello, welcome back to my channel. Well, if you are new to my channel, my name is Tiffany and I create videos about my life in tech as a UX researcher and etc. and all the other things. Today, I wanted to walk you through participant recruitment. I just wanted to talk about my couple of experiences and then like some of the methods that I use to get into UX research, as well as how I recruit for participants in my current job and my past job. So let's get into it. If you are completely new to UX research and are trying to put up a portfolio together and do a project, but how the heck do you freaking recruit for participants when you are not working in the real world and you don't have a budget to freaking pay for these participants, right? Great question. I had the same exact question when I jumped into UX research, and I don't know about other people. There may be more great ideas, and if you do, please share with us in the comment box below. But how I did it was that I literally reached out to my family and friends. So that's how I first went about doing so. Like, I would reach out to my family and friends and see if they would be willing to participate in research. It is pretty limiting, so another way of doing so is to post on your social media anybody who's willing to participate in research, and here are your criteria. I would say like offer them like maybe $5 at least for, you know, spending their time with you. If you're just starting off, like maybe posting on Instagram, like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. If anyone's willing to participate, I would love to give you a $5 gift card. I've done that in the past, and that helped a lot because, you know, your show, even though it's your network, you also have a little bit larger pool than your really close family and friends group circle. So then you can be a little bit more flexible with your criteria. Another way about doing so, just to largen up a little bit your reach out pool, is to post on social media but to a public group. When you're doing so, I would highly suggest that you do a recruitment criteria by creating like a Google form survey to make sure that you're talking to the right people. Within that recruitment criteria, you want to ask, you know, questions like, how many times a week do you use Instagram? Like, and you don't want to talk to people who don't use it at all, like once a month. No, you don't want to talk to them. But if they say, oh, like 3 or 4 times a week, then oh, perfect. Like, you want to talk to those people, so you set up time with them. Another way of doing so is to choose a problem space or a product that where recruitment is very easily accessible and targeting is very generic. I keep going back to the social media example, and that's probably because I'm a millennial and I feel like social media is for everybody in one way or another. I know plenty of, you know, people in their 70s or 60s who use Nextdoor. That's a social media. My parents use Facebook. I use Instagram. Like, people below my age probably use TikTok. Like, I feel like some social media for every group of age group. I may be wrong. I may be making a whole lot of assumptions here, but anyways, choose a problem space that is very generally applicable, and that way, like, when you do reach out to people and when you like even talk to your grandma, like, that is your potential audience. When I did my portfolio like case study on like marketplace, college marketplace, I mean, I knew plenty of people who were still in college, so I was able to reach out to them very easily. I actually went back to the college that I went to. I walked around, I actually spoke to people, and I gave them Starbucks gift cards right at the moment. That was really easy. I like literally just walked around. I didn't know anybody there because I graduated a few years ago. But then I just walked around, and, you know, if that is where my audience is, I will go there and I will just walk around, do guerrilla type of interviews, and I got a whole lot of, you know, very insightful findings from there. So just choose a problem space that you're very familiar with. Like, recruit there is another tip. How I currently do it, how I've been doing it in the past few years as a UX researcher at tech companies. 2 different ways about talking to your research participants. One type of people that you want to talk to are your current existing users, right? In order to talk to your internal users of your product, there are a few different ways about when I go about reaching out to them. First one is that I send out research recruitment emails. I don't know if you've ever received an email from Google or Adobe or Starbucks asking for feedback. That's the exact type of template that you're going to use to reach out to your participants so that they can participate in your upcoming research. Like I said, first one is to send out a recruitment email. There usually is like a template for it where you briefly explain about what you're doing, who you are, and what kind of incentive you're going to give them. Are you going to give them a $50 gift card? Or are you going to give them like credit to your e-commerce website? Whatever that is, you want to specify that directly onto your email. I'm going to link this down below. This one is great because you could always start from here. There's an email template that you can just click into. I clicked onto this doc link right here and then was taken to this one. This is perfect because this is very similar to how I put my recruitment email. You put a quick subject line that's catchy, and then you introduce yourself a little bit, a quick sentence on, you know, what you're going to participate in, how much you're going to make as an incentive for participating, and then what exactly is the content of the study, what will you be doing, and then how long this will be, a time commitment of 1 hour, and then when this will be and where this will be, and then a link to signing up and participating, or reply to this email. That works as well. You could also do an in-app survey. So if you are on a website, or if your product is a website or an application, you can send out like a survey within an app or within the website that targets certain user segments. And then in that way, you could just ask for their name, their email address, their phone number, whatever, and then you could reach out to those people. Another way of doing that is that sometimes in larger companies, they have what's called research panel that previously had signed up to participate in future studies. A lot of like established companies may have these research participants panels, so then that you could reach out to them directly, very quickly and very easily and accessibly. Another way of participant recruitment in the real world, working in the real world, is external participant recruitment. You would be able to do so with utilizing participant panel vendors. They just published their renewed version of their UX research tools map, and it's very cool because it is literally all that is to tools related to UX research. So if you go down a little bit, you can filter in for some of the type of tool features that you're looking for. So I'm gonna click into and check the box participant panel, and then you get a bunch of different tools. I've used Dscout, user testing, user interviews, user Zoom. I think that might be it. Is that it? Is that it? I guess that is it. Yeah, those are all the tools that I've used so far in past jobs for recruitment panels. You usually only need one, and most companies only have one like dedicated panel research panel tool. It's so convenient because it's like a tool that has like hundreds of thousands of participants who've already signed up to do research. You set up a criteria, like a screener, and then you say, hey, I want to talk to people who usually use Instagram 5 times a week. You put that, and then they basically very quickly have these participants like do the survey and make sure they qualify for, you get scheduled for interviews very quickly. Yes. I hope this was helpful for you at all, and if there's any other follow-up questions that you have, please feel free to drop it down in the comment box below. And I really appreciate you for enjoying this video and being here with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.